Hi, everybody. I am Joseph Muenich, and I work as a business development manager at ActionCOACH of Wisconsin. And today we are bringing you Ask an Action Coach. I am here today with Jackie Zach. Jackie is a business and executive. She is a certified business and executive coach with ActionCOACH, and she works with me at ActionCOACH of Wisconsin. And we're here today to answer a couple of questions. We plan to come back every Wednesday at around noon and upload a video similar to this. So if you like it, go ahead and ask your question in the comment section below. We also will give you some opportunities to connect with us in the comment section so that if you have questions that you want to ask us directly, you can do that too. So I've got a couple questions today, but Jackie, do you want to, in case folks missed our announcement of this yesterday, do you want to tell folks a little bit about yourself?
Sure, absolutely. I, like you, was a business owner. I had a small retail olive oil store way back when, and I actually started my business about 2 weeks or so before the market crash in 2008. So all of a sudden, I decided I signed on the bottom line. I got a space, I signed a lease, and then I went to get some financing. And in between all of that, the markets crashed and there was no financing to be had. And I thought to myself, oh my God, what have I done? But I had already done it and I had to do something. So I just kind of kept moving along. And lo and behold, 10 years later, I sold my store to my store manager and it is still working today. So I've been here before and I understand how scary it can be, and I'm here to help.
Awesome. Well, with that, let's jump right in. We've got a couple of questions to address today. The first question is from someone who wants to be anonymous, but they asked, what can I do about the fear I feel? The fear is getting worse and worse.
Yeah, that's a great question. We are all feeling a little bit of fear, I think, and it's natural and it's normal, especially because we don't know what's coming down the road. However, there's a lot of things right now we cannot control or we don't have control over. What we do have control over, however, is how we think, how we act, and how we react. Those are the three things that we have control over, when everything else around us may be chaos, those are the things that we have control. So thinking, part of this is I hear a lot of people saying things like, well, we can't. And I would encourage you to shift that and say, how can we? How can I? Don't think about the things that you can't do. Think about what are the things you can do and how can you do them? So that's number one. How we react is, we could curl up in a ball and just stop. That's one way to go. However, we could also do something, right? We can react in a more positive way and really sit down and think. Again, it's what can I do? The third thing is you can think, how you react, and how you act. So the third one is to take some action. What kind of action can you take? The two things that I would recommend people do to start is to call your banker and take advantage of whatever the government stimulus program things that you are eligible for. So take advantage of those things. The second thing I would recommend is that people call their landlords if they have if they're renting a space. Call your landlord and ask them to work with you on rent. So those are the two things you could do today. So if you do nothing else, I want you to think about what can you do and take some action, and take one or both of those actions. Because when you take action, what happens is it creates momentum. It also helps to create completing things, and taking action also helps to create dopamine in your brain, which helps you feel better. So I would encourage you to take action. So hopefully that will help somebody out there.
That is awesome. I mean, we are Action Coach after all. Um,
Yes.
the next question comes from Jessica, and she said, leaving the corporate world and striking out on my own, I have so many ideas to pursue. And yet my efforts keep directing me to the tried and true. How do I choose where to put my energy and get comfortable with some risk? You mind if I take a little stab at this first thing?
Absolutely.
Because it makes me think about where we are right now as a company, and I think a lot of companies are in the same boat. Um, Striking out on your own, but being drawn back to the tried and true. I think there's some really good validity to going with the tried and true, because if something works, do it. You know, if it's working, then that's fantastic. You want to repeat those measures that work and bring in the clients or bring in the money. But if if right now you're in a brand new situation and you have to try changing things up because you need to pivot or because you need to suddenly go online with your business, then it's okay to have ideas, but don't necessarily try every single idea that you have. Maybe try one idea or try two, but test and measure and see which one of those gives you some results that you really want or that are good for your clients. And then go with the thing that works.
Mhm.
Test and measure, however, and Jackie has an amazing formula. Action coaches have this formula that they use that tests and actually measures what kind of results you want to get and what kind of results you need and which things are actually working. Would you agree? Did I get that right, Jackie?
You did. Absolutely, you did. The other piece of that I would say is really focus on what your clients need from you. So call your clients. What do they need from you today? It may be something that's tried and true, but it may be something that you are thinking about doing and haven't done yet, or one of those great ideas that you have. So contact your clients. What do they need from you right now? That's, well, 6 months from now, and you can also think about that too, but what do they need from you right now? And that would be something I might try. And again, test and measure as well. So those are some of the things. Yeah.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Awesome. Well, those are the questions we have today. I'm so glad we had an opportunity to answer them. If these questions and answers have made you think of questions that you have about your business, go ahead and ask us in the comment section. We are going to address these again next week. What else are we going to talk about next week, Jackie?
Well, we're going to talk about you mentioned the great formula we have. So stay tuned next week. We're going to discuss that formula and help you get started using it so you can start to test and measure. So we'll see you again next week at on Wednesday at noon.
That's fantastic. And you might have a different background because I understand those are something that you've uploaded and you can, Zoom has these backgrounds available.
Yes, so there's some backgrounds available. You can use pictures, but this background makes me feel good, and hopefully it makes you guys feel good as well. And stay tuned for a different background next time.
Awesome. I may employ one myself. All right. So this has been Joseph Muenich and Jackie Zach with Ask an Action Coach. Go ahead, leave your comments and questions in the comment section below. We're also offering some complimentary coaching sessions through this crisis. If you know right now that you want an opportunity to talk with Jackie, go ahead and put your information in the comment section, or you can private message me on Facebook, or you can email me. I'll leave my email address and I will set that up. So for now, thank you so much. This has been Ask an Action Coach, and we will see you again next week.
Bye.